Obama has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. On today's show, we got to talk about Obama, of course, because he recently went on Michelle Obama's podcast and had something very interesting to say, which we're going to get into in just a second here. And he's been receiving a whole lot of backlash. So with that being said, let's jump straight on into exactly what it is that Obama had to say, and then we'll get into some of the reactions that came behind what it is that he said. So let's dive in.
And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. Mm-hmm. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Okay. All right. So you heard what he had to say there. And let me say this. I think the Democrat Party is cooked. It's over with. Their messiah, their party leader, Barack Hussein Obama, he just doesn't have the same grip on people like he used to. Let's check out some of these reactions. Here's the first one. Check it out.
You are a lie. Satan is a lie. Barack Obama, listen, Satan, you are a lie. Satan is a lie. Seriously. And I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Okay, see, the more you talk, the more he talks, people realize why I say I want my 2008 vote back. Because for him to sit on that podcast with Big Mike.
I'm sorry. Oh, the Big Mike. Oh, man. That's getting me. The Big Mike's coming out now. The Big Mike is coming out now. The Big Mike. I ain't gonna play that whole clip because it's quite long. It's like 4 minutes, and I got a lot more clips I want to get to. But oh man, the Big Mike. Whoo. Oh boy. Let's check out this next one though.
Barack Obama. So Barack Obama decides to go on Michelle's Obama, whatever podcast, and tells America that boys need more diverse people. Young men need people in the LGBT community in their lives. So basically, instead of having a heterosexual man in your house, you will prefer 2 men lovers to raise a boy. All right. Let's make this make sense. Barack Obama is the reason why we have all this wokeness going on in this country right now. He's the prime example. He's the poster child for this. And
hey, that's facts. That's facts. And like I spoke about the other day, there's actually a chart where, now I think that chart specifically was talking about the racial divide. But I mean, even when we just think back, like that's around the time all of that woke stuff started in the Obama era. Oh, woke. Like, come on, bro. It's so weird and funny when somebody, posts something and they say, I'm woke, and they say something super ignorant. It's just like, oh my goodness, bro. What are you talking about? You're woke. You're the exact opposite of being woke. You're sleepwalking, bro. What are you talking about? But that's not the only backlash. Like I said, there's a whole lot of backlash that is coming towards Obama right now. And it's one of the reasons why I say the Democrat Party is absolutely cooked. Because before, Obama used to say something and people would just follow and listen. In lockstep, no questions. That's not the case anymore. Check out this next clip.
Obama said, what? Huh? Nah, see, now I got to call my mom and pops, man. I've been trying to tell them folks about Obama, but they're going to have to hear me this time. Obama said boys need to have more exposure than just from their father. Their father can't be everything to them. They need to have a friend, a boy, that swing the other way to teach them sympathy and empathy. Brother, I ain't never heard something as dumb as that a day in my life. Because you telling me I'm a father. So one, I'm all my son need from a father figure perspective. So telling fathers out here that your young boy, your son, need to have other dudes in his life to teach him stuff is crazy already. That's one thing. Then you gonna jump over the mother. Cause it's like, cool, I can't provide the empathy and sympathy. Let's just say, that's what your mama is for. How you gonna jump over the mama and say, that's why you should have a friend that swing the other way to teach that to your son? Bro, Obama finna piss me off. He already did. Then he said, yeah, cause you never know. Whenever you have a son one day and if he turns out to swing the other way, now he got a role model for him. And now he got somebody, like, that's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta call my folks, cause that might be, nah. Like having a 2-parent household is already hard enough, right? Dudes having their fathers, boys having fathers in their life is already hard enough. Now you saying if you got a father, if they got a father, that's not good enough. Your dad can't be everything to you. You need to have a boy, a man in your life that swing the other way. That's crazy.
Nah, he actually did make a great point. And it's a point that I didn't even really think about when I first heard Obama say that. Like, you just skipped over the mother. You just skipped over the mother. Like, how do you just clean over the mom now? Something just came to mind, and I'm sure one of y'all about to comment that. Because his alleged kids skipped over a mom too. I'm sorry. It popped up in my head. I was like, bro, how you just gonna skip over a mom? You talked about the dad and basically down the dad. Oh, yep, nope, dad can't do enough. Dad can't do enough. And then completely skipped over the mom. Like, I was like, how could you do? And then it clicked. Mike? Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Okay. Enough of the jokes. But seriously, though, on a serious note, I don't hate anybody from that community. Obviously, I don't agree with it. But to say that everyone has to be forced, basically, to have somebody like that in your son's life, that's just crazy. Nobody should be forcing anything down anybody else's throats. Live your life. Do what you want to do, as long as you're not hurting nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna let this other brother speak, man. Go ahead and cook, bro. Go ahead and cook.
Now I just be dipped in rolled in breadcrumbs, cause I know damn well I just didn't hear Obama say what I heard him say. Now, I'm glad Mr. and Mr. Obama is taking time out and spending time and doing the podcast together and shit. But I just know I didn't hear Mr. Obama Sr. say what he said.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but I'm sorry I had to pause it. He said Mr. and Mr. Obama.
That's what I heard him say.
Mr. and Mr.
Now, I'm glad Mr. and Mr. Obama is taking time out and spending time and doing the podcast together and shit. I just know I didn't hear Mr. Obama Sr. say what he said. This man had the audacity to say that he believed young men would be a lot better if they had a prideful man in their life. If you know what I mean by prideful, that's just me trying not to get community guidelines. He said a lot of these young men need a prideful man in their lives to expose them to other things that they might have not seen from a regular man like they daddy. So they need a prideful man in their life to show them the other side of the world. But what the f is Obama talking about? I'm so sick and tired of him. Your presidency is over. Sit down and stop trying to be relevant. We know what you like. We been knew what you like. We know about you, and we know about Mr. and Mr. Obama. We know what you like. So why is you steady trying to force that down the throats of our black American people? Like, what the fuck you doing? You are so detrimental to the black community, and a lot of black people don't even see it. You steady trying to force that shit down our throat, talking about something. A lot of young men will benefit from having a relationship with a prideful man to show them the other side of the world that they missing, that they won't get from their daddy. Obama, please take 3 seats down. Sit down. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of Mr. and Mr. Obama spewing their doctrines out to the world for the world to see. I don't want to. What the fuck you talking about? Sit the fuck down, Obama. Sit your ass down. Stop trying to be relevant. Stop trying to push that shit into our culture. Like, goddamn, y'all don't see this shit. Y'all love Obama, boy, but look at the shit he's steady doing. He for the decline of the black race. Because everything he talking about ain't increasing the black race at all. Man, if you don't sit your ass down, my sons don't need a prideful man in their life. They got a father, a strong black man.
No, yeah. Listen, I think he was making a really great point. You know, to take a dump on fathers like that is just crazy to me. Nah, your father ain't enough. Nope, your father ain't enough. You need more. What? There's a lot of fathers out here that are doing the best that they absolutely can, trying to be in their kids' lives while busting their ass at work to make sure the roof is over their head and their kids don't have to start where they started in life financially, right? Or just even, you know, socially, the connections, you know, because there's other ways that you can pass something down without passing, you know, money down to you know, your children. But like, it's just crazy to just take a dump on fathers like that. Like, it's just wild to me. Absolutely wild. And there's one thing, I mean, for example, I am friends. I know people who are in the prideful, as my brother just said, that are in the prideful community, right? And I love them just like anybody else. They know I would never participate in it, and I don't agree with it at all. But I love them just like anybody else. But also the thing is, they've never tried to force anything on me or on my family. You know what I mean? Like there's a healthy respect there. Like, do your thing. I don't agree with it, but I still love you. I'ma still come around. Hey, how you doing? You know, how's life? How's life treating you? You know, the whole nine, just like anybody else. But because I know there's gonna be some folks. Oh, well, you're full this, you're full that. Nah, and I got people that can prove it. That's facts. That's facts. You can stamp that. Okay, so obviously that's just a way to get people to be silent. You know, to get people to shut up when they call you a phobe this or phobe that or racist this or you hate that. Like, that's just a tactic to get you to be quiet, to try to shame you into silence so they can keep doing whatever it is that saying whatever it is that they were saying, right? Which is a load of crap. They always accuse us of being the hateful ones, and no, we don't hate. We just don't agree with what it is that you're doing. We don't have to agree. We're not obligated to agree with everything that it is that anybody else is doing. So yeah, man. Hey, listen. I agree with them. Our children need us as fathers to be in their lives and their mothers to be in their lives. Everything else, if they want to pursue that when they get older and out on their own, then hey, by all means, do your thing. But nah.
After listening to the podcast of Michael Obama and Barack Obama, he was put here to mislead our black men something crazy.
All right, I can't play this whole clip because, you know, there's music playing in the background, but you get the gist of where she going with it. That's facts. My point about this whole video is just to prove that he stepped in a load of crap, man. He stepped in a load of crap because there's a lot of people who are pushing back on him.
Mama says every young boy needs a gay man in their life to teach them about life.
Look, I'm laughing because the headline making sound.
Don't scroll, let me explain. Basically, in their little podcast, Obama starts off by saying this.
A lot of times boys need is
Teach you about empathy and kindness. All because his professor taught him that, because his professor was one. Who you lay in bed with does not define if you are best to be a role model or not.
Facts.
It's about your principles as a human. Going off Obama's logic, wouldn't I just get a female role model? Because they're more in touch with their emotions than men? Like, genuinely,
Bingo.
it does not matter if your role model is straight, gay, or whatever. It's about their principles. Who you lay with does not define if you will be a good role model or not. I don't know what Obama got going on, to be honest with y'all.
Nah, we know what he got going on. We know what he got going on. But yeah, no, he made a great point. Isn't that what mothers are for? You know? And this isn't the first time Obama received backlash. Y'all remember when Obama tried to scold black men?
communities is that we have not yet seen the same kind of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly and say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences. Who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land.
You know, listening to him talk just reminded me of Hakeem Jeffries. Obviously, I know Hakeem Jeffries got it from him, but it just made me think of Hakeem Jeffries and how with Barack Obama, it doesn't seem that bad, like the pregnant pauses, you know, but with Hakeem Jeffries, it's so annoying because it seems unnatural. It feels unnatural. Like Barack Obama, it like feels natural, you know, like he's just talking. That's just the way that he talks. With Hakeem Jeffries, like you can tell, like he's faking the pregnant pauses. But anyway, and you guys remember all the backlash that Barack Obama got for that? Like, check out this clip of this brother actually recording who he voted for. Oh man. And of course there was more clips, right? Let's see. Let's find a good one. Where's this one? Oh, here's one. Here's a good one.
And I just wonder for anybody who heard that, like what they thought of that.
Deeply offended. I was deeply offended. And it felt like a moment where it's like, you N-words better get in line and do what we say. And it felt like him as the czar of the Democratic Party coming down to say, go get these N-words in line.
Even on MSDNC, they had to air that. Backlash against Obama. Telling black men to vote for Kamala Harris.
This message is for Barack. Ain't never did a best thing for niggas in the 8 years he was in the White House ever. Obama. Keep black men's name out your mouth.
Even some of the black women were getting in on it. But so, like, my whole point of today's show is to show that Barack Obama, first off, is cooked. He does not have the pull that he once had. Now, does he still have some pull? Absolutely he does. But the 96%, 97%, whatever the clip was that black people voted for Obama, those days are over. Over. Now, Will a majority of black people still listen to Obama and follow Obama in the Democrat Party? Absolutely. But that number, month over month, is declining. And mark my words, come 2030, when's the next election? Is it 32? No, the next election is in 28. So 32, we'll say come 2036, depending on, how the Republican Party goes. If we continue to eradicate the Republican Party of rhinos, I think we could have a 50-50 split come the mid-30s, mid-2030s. Genuinely, I feel like we could have a 50, or at least close to a 50-50 split in terms of the black vote here in America, voting for both parties evenly, or almost evenly, where the Democrat Party no longer dominates the black vote. I genuinely believe that. Because what I'm seeing online, and maybe I'll make a continuation video of this, because there's a lot. I've come across a lot of black folks posting videos online questioning why black people vote for Democrats, or just flat out outright saying they're never voting Democrat. I'm just saying. Maybe matter of fact, that'll be the second show for today. All right. So yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments below. Make sure you guys hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Peace and love. I'm out.